Alright, doing more Just King runs because I just can. Alright, let's see. Difficulty, Wicked, Beep, Boop. Now, somebody mentioned something about doing it with no healers. I tried doing an all melee squad with no healers, and it failed. And honestly, it should have failed, because it was absolutely terrible. As you can see, none of these guys can heal themselves either, except for Cultist and Berserker. So this was kind of doomed to fail, and I was banning this pretty much. So I'm not going to try to prove that you can just run at things with 4 knights and win the video game on the hardest difficulty ever. You really shouldn't be able to. You should need the ability to come up with good team compositions to be able to beat the higher difficulties. You should not be able to just brain dead pick 4 random heroes with nothing in common with each other and just win the game. That should be something reserved for normal and easy. So, I'm no longer going to try to prove a point that shouldn't exist. What I am going to do, however, is try and win the video game. Cannot use you against the final boss. We figured that one out the hard way. You're overpowered and don't need any testing. I have not used fire whatsoever because I've seen fire as terrible. So we're going to randomize and try to see if we can make fire work in a good way. Where's the... Come on. I'm trying to randomize with the fireboards. There we are. Now, we've also seen that you're blatantly overpowered. Imps and wizards would kind of suck, so I guess we'll go with imp, archer, and some other stuff. I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there. For now, though, boop. You probably scale with magic, don't you? You do. Very well. Onward we shall go! Another thing that's wrong with a 4 knight build is that you only get one exclusive item, the bucket. You can't get any other items from events pretty much. You really suck against the final boss, so... And... yeah... You know what, I'll take you as a temp agent. I can at least do that for you, but I cannot promise you any more than that. Guess there is another way we could make you a permanent member. Now, it wouldn't be easy. There is a way. Yeah, we'll go with it, because it's fun. Going to do something inadvisable. Now, why were you in the red zone the entire time, Blackguard? Made that like 20 times more complicated than it needed to be. Cease. Good. And we'll take this for good measure. We'll buy you, and we'll buy you. And we'll do this. Then we'll give this to you, because why not? Front, yes! That's good. we win against that much healing? Probably. Alright, they do have a ranged attack, so we would be kinda absolutely screwed. Oh my fucking god! How many arrows do you need? Okay, if they hadn't summoned 80 billion fucking arrows, we would have been fine. I guarantee you this time we will win, because this time there will not be... Okay, they are going to put 80 million arrows in the way, but this time I'm not going to be a little bitch. This is the new plan. We go in with one guy, and we pray to God that this one guy is enough to win. And he's dead. Okay, new plan. We let the deep guy die, and I'm not going to go to the other zone. I guarantee you, that is like the last thing I'm going to let happen. Oh, look! Melee minions! So look at that. It's almost like this is 80 billion times easier now that we're not getting shot 50 times in the span of 2 seconds. Literally an infinite amount easier. We can even use those guys in order to heal. We just need to run away. And this man will die. Eventually. Eventually he will cease existing. There. This is fine. They don't have any ranged units, and our king takes 50% reduced damage and has armor, so he's literally invincible. As long as we point him toward the danger, we're fine. He literally takes 80% reduced damage, or however they calc it. 50% damage reduction, which is then further reduced by 50%. So if he would take 20 damage, instead we're taking 5. So like 75% reduction. Which is better than having more armor, because armor doesn't scale as well. As in, the more armor you get, the less it's doing for you. So, yeah. See? All you had to do was point the king at the danger, and not try to keep that moron alive. That moron who is currently dead. So we're going to put these two on here. Congrats, you get 7 strength, and you get a stun. And yeah, we'll just go from there. We're going to sell you, we're going to put you on there, and we're going to, you know what, that's, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we'll take that and we'll put that on you. There we go. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything is absolutely fine. Yep, yep. We're also going to fight these guys. Why? Because we can. It's fine. I have everything under control. Fucking hell. Fine. Done with this bullshit. Zone 4. Go, go, go. Alright, come on. Hero pool. Blah, 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 blah. Take all of you guys off. We keep you guys. We're going to go with you. And... yeah, we're going to go with a Paladin Hoplite strategy. So, break out all of these guys. Where's the rest of them? There you are. So we're doing that, then we're gonna want all of you guys gone. And let's see. Doing you and you, then that'll do. Nope, we gotta turn you on and turn you off. Why not? There we go. Alright, we've got the no rerolls. We gotta hope for it. Randomized starting items till we get something good. That's really good. Alright. And we're gonna take you and put that on, and we're good. Alright, that enemy is way too powerful. We're not going to be fighting them. We're going to be going up through here, get this question mark, and potentially fight you. Wizards aren't that bad. You'd think after my whole speech at the beginning about, hey, you can't use weak teams, I wouldn't use weak teams. But I did. And I lost. No amount of skill could win you that. It was purely and entirely an issue with my team composition not being good. Oh, well, they gotta nerf the enemies in order to make so you can win with that composition. No. No, they don't. I know that composition was bad. That composition was absolutely garbage, and I went to fight elites that I was not prepared for. That's what happened. Not a damn thing else. The day I go blaming my losses on the game, the day that I failed as a creator. It's not the game's job to make victory easy. It's up to you to find ways to win. If that means, hey, there's a bunch of enemies with ranged weapons, so we gotta pull out the wolves because we don't want to get shot 50 times in the face, that's what you do. Sure. There we go. So yeah, we still have by far the worst healer in the game, the Druid. But at level 3 they make up for it. Honestly, the Druid's big selling point is it's a Russer healer that is better than Cupid. And that's it. I might also say that it scales better, but it really doesn't. If you get 5 int, now it heals 2 HP over the course of 6 seconds. Yay! That's really not great, and you need 5 whole int. So, not something you're going to get commonly. Alright, let's see. We can get you there, and then we can put you there, and you there, and everything's good. Question mark space, lay down, but better. No, thank you. I would rather, there's this option for the ball, or there's this option for the baguette. I'm going to go with, there's also this for, I think, the aerodynamic coin. We're going to go with the baguette, because I like it. Could have checked to see, hey, what are the items here that work with this and all that, but hey, I don't need to. I trust my game. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess I may as well check this. So, we got the high quality baguette. The other options there were the dog ball for extra HP and speed, which would have been kind of nice. The lay down but better from the captain. Let's see, where is their stuff on here? Yokai, coin bag. It'd be near strategist, so well, it's not that. Yeah, there's also that one, but I'm forgetting how to get that one. This one is from the Seed event. Oh, I guess it would have been Wagon Blueprint is what you could have gotten. But he'd be dead, which is not good. And then there's Aerodynamic Coin. See, archers deal mad fucking damage. That's been a thing and will continue to be a thing since, well, we switched over to int and everything. That's when the dying as a business kind of started. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna go there and get you this and this. Congrats. We can sell that and give you this. And then there's this. Bonk 'em. So yeah, the Archer Barrage is kind of easy to run away from, which is why I'm alright with it as an elite fight. You might think, oh, it's AoE damage against your entire party. Well, if that were the case, it would kind of suck. The fact that you can just run away makes it much more manageable. There we go. Alright. Let's see. We're going to go with that. Yeah, that'll do good. And we already have a first aid kit, but a second one always helps. Let's see. We'll go to Treasure, Woo, Sealed, which I don't think I will ever use. Nah. We'll take that for now. All of you are tough, which I guess I kind of signed up for that, so I can't really say anything about it. But yeah, we'll do it. So int and HP we're going to give to you because you scale with both. And haste because that's always important for you. HP and haste we're going to give to you because the more often you can do your damage buff, the better. Alright. And we'll sell that and buy this. Let's see. Knight shouldn't be too bad. We can generally deal with that. We got a bunch more question mark spaces. Can take on the rogue if we want to. Alright. Yeah, they nerfed that knight's cone area of effect attack. Used to be that was actually really, really dangerous. Guess it ain't anymore. He's going to stun somebody, and that's going to hurt like hell, so we gotta make sure that that really doesn't happen. Yeah, that. And our medic is still healing 1 HP a second. Wonderful job they're doing. We get to do you again. Whoop-de-doo. You suck. Okay, you're less bad than I thought you were, but still suck. Yeah, Captain level 3 is really good, so I'm willing to spend one of those on you. If I did that, then I'd be overloaded on those, so nope. Willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. And indeed, the this. There we go. And I'll start getting you up to level 3. That'll be alright. Get that over to you. Get this over to you. And we'll put that on you. And I don't think we need any more medkits. So now we have an army in front of us that is able to take a bunch of damage, so we don't really need as great a healer. We've got a bunch of extra haste combined with extra damage. Combined with a healer who's going to be able to give Barkskin out. And they'll be able to give Barkskin to these guys and make them live a lot longer than they were going to before. At least I'm pretty sure they're healable. Yep, I saw the little getting healed icon on there. Yeah. Once those guys get Barkskin, they'll be living longer and everything will be good. We'll do that. We'll sell you. Get the protagonist over there. Put you over there. We're going to have this over there for you. We're going to sell that. We're going to give you that. We can get your haste up, but it's not really needed. Give you that. Give you that. Sell this thingy. And we'll put that over there, and we'll give you that, and we're good to go. Alright. Obliteration team is a go. We have Captain with Protagonist, which means he's going to be summoning fast. We've got Druid with Protagonist, so we're going to get Barkskin fast. We've got the 2 members of Protagonist, which give us a good solid wall. And yeah. Oh yeah, and we've got medkits, which are healing those guys. Because medkit needed to be more busted than it already was. I'll put you there, and I don't think we can use any of these for you, but that's fine for now. And we'll keep going. Parry the seed, so we get the Yggdrasil, which is a front thing. I didn't need to check because I obviously already knew that. I'm lying. I had no idea that this was a front thing, and I just really hoped that it was going to work out. And it did. So, since this is +2 armor to the party, my god, he doesn't give +2 army. Though, technically, he kind of already does. We got that, so I'm just going to take one of these and put you on the king. So now, if the party takes 20 damage, which they're not going to, he's got 9 armor. The Nanas have, like, a bunch as well. Everybody's got minimum 6 armor. Nobody's fucking dying. Not this day. Nor, I believe, any other. So now I've got some HP to give out, just in case we weren't swole enough. So, yeah. You go there, you got 70 HP now, we give that to you. You got 75. I don't know how giving you that worked, because you give flat HP. And somehow things, question mark, no longer at a 0.25 something? No idea. Anyways, boop. Now your HP's at a weird number again. The only things that give, like, HP increases to everybody is the Yggdrasil. So you're at 18.7. Okay, time to, open up Discord and type out a bug report. This is why I make my videos. So yeah, this guy goes from having 100 HP to 118.7. How? Don't know. Is the 2 armor at least working? Yeah, okay, that's working properly. Anyways, whatever the case. Things are kind of messed up. I guess this could also be somehow affecting it weirdly, but it shouldn't be, question mark? Anyways, whatever. We going. Nyum. As I said, we are basically immortal. Our HP still goes down, but we've got bark skin and stuff to take care of it. And medkits. Well, maybe it was giving 15%, like a flat 15, and then that was being additionally increased by 20% from the toughness bonus? 20% of 15 is not, well, it would be 3 in a weird bit. Okay, maybe it's not bugged. Yes, dang it, I hate that, because when I say, hey, this thing might be bugged, and then I'm like, wait, hold on, false alarm, makes it seem like I don't know the game very well. Anyway. Hey. There. I've typed out my new thesis. Trying to see if these guys get bark skin at all from the medic. Not sure. Ah, well. See, I see them getting the regen effect, but I think that's only from... Oh, hey, this is nice. Won't be too useful. Wicked Crab is busted, so we're taking it. I was considering getting you Necronomicon, but when put up against a Wicked Crab, that's not even a contest. Okay, they do get bark skin. I'm seeing it on that archer clear as day. So they can get busted, overpowered bark skin. I've received the text message. I suppose I will check it. Wait, that phone doesn't get messages. How the hell? Okay, this one does. Yes. People are being brought back from the grave. Hooray. So you can see 306 healing. That is really bad. But but it's okay. We put this on ya. Go from healing 3 to healing 4.4, which might get rounded to 5 if we're lucky. Which we probably aren't, but who knows. I will buy this, because why not? And then the rest of you, it'll be fine. We'll do this. Reason being, I want to see this go from 4.4. 4.5, that'll do. Alright. You get these two. And we will sell you cards A. Yeah, we'll sell that. We'll sell this and this, and we'll buy you. Yay. Yeah, ninjas. Get wrecked. I dodged all of those through the power of holding forward. Truly, no one could defeat such a genius strategy. So, why is Bark Skin important? Well, quite simple. Bosses deal exceedingly high amounts of damage. So, since HP items kind of suck, you can give like plus 10 to these guys, and that's not a lot when enemies are dealing, 30-ish damage. But the good news is we have enough armor that these guys are taking like 40% reduced damage. So instead of taking 40, they're taking like 15. That's a hard choice. I'm going to go with... Oh, yeah. It's an easier choice now. We can put you on you in order to buff everybody's attack by more. Yay. Buffing you so that you heal 4.9, which I hope to God gets rounded up. Just in case it doesn't... yeah. 2 HP per second ain't gonna matter, so I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice you. Do this, and I'm going to put this on you. That didn't work. That did 5. Alright. So now healing 5 every second for 6 seconds. I believe that's how it works, right? Yes, so that's 30 HP every time you cast, and you should be casting pretty often because we have protagonist bonus. So if we were to pause right now, you have 123 haste. So every 2 seconds, you're giving out 3 Bark Skin to somebody in the world. So yeah, that means the enemy has to attack more than once a second in order to get through the amount of Bark Skin we're giving off, and also just healing 30 HP to somebody, and there's a lot of different targets for it, is really good, because if everybody could be under the effect of the buff, then it wouldn't really matter, but because we have so many people, not everyone's going to be under the effect of the buff, and you can recast it on as many people as are injured, and they can target themselves with it, unlike clerics. Because clerics just get safted. In so many ways. Anyways, we do not want enemy captains because they buff enemy damage. And buffing enemy damage is bad. So, yeah. Enemy druids are fine because they deal, like, negative damage. Did that man just turn into a turtle? What the f- Wicked? Wait, he's not my turtle, is he? No. Okay, that's either really cool or really unintended. Also, we have Kargs, so we'll never be in a stalemate against enemies with insane amounts of healing. That's another thing that enemy captains have, is lots and lots of armor. Now, once the enemy stops summoning ninjas, we'll be in a better position. Because then our army, which as you can see is alive, surprise! And that's going to hurt a bit, but we're fine. We've got enough healing for this. What we trained for, men. Just like the simulations. Please kill people! I mean, the enemy druids just kind of doing their own thing, wigging out. It's nice. I have no idea what's happening, I will be honest. I'm just kind of hoping everything's fine. Praying that everything will work out. I don't think I've seen Woodlanders in any of the like elite spaces in Zone 1. So maybe the whole, enemy Shadow Druids turning into turtles is not intended. Also the fact that they don't have a Shadow Turtle model or anything, and it just gets beaten up very easily. There we go. Alright. Jesus, that took a while. Okay, not sure if intended, but Shadow Druids will stand still and turn into turtles. They will then stop being the base form, become the turtle guy, and untransform into a player controlled looking turtle with no shadow texture thingy. Anyways, woo. I'll just remove player controlled and just look player looking turtle because I do not want to confuse people into thinking that I get extra turtles. Anyways, that will be the end of this video. Woo.